gotta be a red, right? It's gonna take off again. Oh, it's a nice red. What is going on, guys? Let me get my coffee real quick, just for the people that are out there that, you know, they like to make fun of me. You can make fun of me because of that right there. Good morning, gorgeous. Anyway, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Stoic Outdoors. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Joaquin, your host. And if you enjoy South Texas fishing and hunting videos, subscribe today. So I've been shouting out one company every time I make a video. Today's company is going to be Captain Jacob with Tails Up Charters. If you guys are interested in booking a South Texas fishing trip, head over to Facebook, or you can text them right here at this phone number. Man, the guy catches some fish, and he uses AM fishing lures. You guys know that I really like using those lures. They're super durable, they have a good scent trail to them, and the fish, they just love them, man. He fishes Port Mansfield and Arroyo City. Sometimes he does do the South Padre Island trip, so if you guys are at the island and you're looking to book a trip, you can still message him. I think he goes all the way up to Port Isabel, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, hit him up, man, for a good time. So I'm gonna be giving you guys an update on this bad boy right here, the Shimano Vanford 2500. Super light reel, man, super light. It's durable. I've been using it for over a year and a half now. A lot of people do product reviews, but they don't do an actual update after using it in the saltwater, especially down here in South Texas, man. This saltwater is extremely brutal. I like the high gear ratio. Reasoning behind that is because if you're gonna be throwing artificial lures all day, you wanna be able to really reel in your line, pop that lure off of the oyster beds or pop it off of the ground. If you're using a lighter gear ratio, you're not gonna be able to spool in as much. You're not gonna be able to reel in. Every time you crank that handle, it's not gonna reel in as fast. And then you're gonna be hung up on grass or oyster beds, and then you're gonna get mad. Hey man, Stoic said to buy this 2500. Make sure you get the high gear ratio, and you'll be good to go. So it's super light. It is kind of expensive, man. It's over 200 bucks, but in my opinion, it's worth it if you have the money and you're looking to buy one reel and keep it for a while, at least 4 or 5 years. I've had it for a year and a half, like I said, and I haven't had any issues. It's a good reel to buy, man. So let's talk about the aspects or the reasoning why I like it. There's a bunch of reels out there, yes, from Shimano, but look how light that is. If you're gonna be throwing artificial lures all day, you want something that's extremely light. So it's not gonna give your arm any trouble. You're not gonna be sore the next day. I just wanted to show this off real quick. Thick girls only. So it's not gonna be giving you any issues. If you're gonna be throwing, of course, if you're gonna be throwing bait, I wouldn't recommend a 2500. I would get something a little bit heavier, just to make sure you have enough spool capacity to really cast that line out there, just in case you get a big run from an alligator gar or something like that. You want to have the right capacity on your reel. So number one, lightweight. Number two, it's durable. I've had it a year and a half. I've had some big redfish on this bad boy right here, and I haven't had any issues. The only time I've taken it apart was when I first got it, just to look at the dynamics and the inside, and I was really impressed by the way it was built. One recommendation I would tell you guys, if you're saltwater fishing anywhere, Louisiana, Florida, anywhere along the coast, make sure you give these little bad boys a little bit of a rinse. Now, what I don't do is, I've seen people do this. They go down to the fishing pier after fishing an entire day with any type of reel. They have the Sienna, the Nasi, or anything like that. And they go down and they clean their fish, and they have the water right there, the fresh water in Arroyo City. What they're doing is they're like putting a high amount of pressure on top of the line. On top of the reel. And all the salt that's in there is getting inside it to the components, and it's really messing up the bearings and all that good stuff. So what I do is I just give it a little bit of a rinse down. I don't really like put high pressure. I just kind of just do this somewhere and get all the salt that's off there, all the salt that's off of here, and I can see stuff dripping off, man. So that's a recommendation I would give you guys. Make sure you just wash it down with salt, with fresh water. Also your rod, man. I really spray down the rod just in case there's any salt that stays in the eyelids. I know there's gonna be people asking me what rod I would recommend. It's whatever you guys like, man. There's a bunch of good companies that are out there. Battleborn Rods is a good one, man. He's just starting off. His stuff looks legit. I've never held the rod in my hand, so don't quote me on that, but it looks legit. But for me, I like using the Apollo rods, man. They're the first company that believed in the channel when I first started off. They reached out to me and say, hey bro, let's work together. So I've been really pushing their product because they're one of the first companies that believed in the channel. Apollo rods, they're from Edinburgh, Texas. If you guys are interested in purchasing a rod from them, this is a thick growth stick. We all know that I like that model right there, thick growth stick. Don't mind the gulp, man. These bad boys, they shrivel up. But it's a 7-foot medium light rod. If you're gonna be throwing artificial lures, I would recommend a medium light rod. Why is that? Look at that tip, man. See how it pops like that? If you're gonna be using a medium or medium heavy, you're not gonna get all that action. So that lure is not gonna do anything in the water. It's literally gonna go up and it's gonna stay there because it's not gonna be able to pop it. This one, pop, 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 pop. Look at that lure. Look at, you see it? That's just insane, man. That's a lure right there, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so overall, my experience with the Shimano Vanford 2500 has been really, really good. You can get a 2000. If I ever buy another one of these bad boys right here, I'm actually considering buying a 2000 and getting an ultralight rod just to see something different, man. I've never thrown an ultralight rod before. I have a lot of buddies of mine that throw ultralight rods just because it gives that lure a lot more action than a regular medium light. So I'm curious, if you guys have thrown an ultralight rod, do you throw a 2000 or do you stick with a 2500? Drop a comment down below. I think the weight difference there is a little bit of a weight difference between the 2500 and the 2000, so it would make a difference if you're gonna be throwing lures all day. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 7,000 subscribers, you're gonna be doing a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. The big giveaway is at 10,000, man. So share this with your friends, your Sancho, whatever you guys want to do. This help me get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm from the Rio Grande Valley, man. It's pretty crazy seeing this channel really take off. Whenever I go places, sometimes I do get recognized. I have stickers in my pockets and I hand them out. So if you guys see me out in public, say what's up, bro, and let's talk some fishing. Stick around for the next episode. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It means a lot to me, man. It's crazy, guys. This ride's been pretty insane, and I enjoy making videos for you guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, shout out to Tails Up Charters. If you're interested in booking a trip, here's his info. But until next time, guys, stick around for the next episode. Remember, be resilient on the water and off.